Let's start out. Welcome in a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, and on an exhale, walk your hands out and away from you. On another exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat and relax. Relax the muscles of your face, the shoulders. Bring yourself to the present moment. Arrive. Press up to a tabletop. Tuck the toes and let's draw some circles with the torso. To the right, forward, back and around. Go both directions. And find a neutral spine. Hands shoulder width, feet hip width. 3 cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Let these build, make the movements really intentional. Open up, breathe in. Long exhale, round. Once more. Exhale. Neutral. Tuck the toes, hover the knees, shift the weight forward 2 inches. Downward facing dog. Press back. Bend one knee at a time as you press the opposite heel down. Soft bend in the knees, walk to the top of the mat. Ragdoll, separate the feet about hip width. Relax the knees, relax the entire upper body. And bring the feet together. Again, drape over the legs, head and neck relax. Press to stand. Bring your palms to touch. Roll the shoulders back and down and reconnect to the present moment. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and overhead. Keep them shoulder width. Palms face each other. Draw in the stomach again. Notice if you are sinking into the arches of the feet, shoulders relax down. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, hands down, plank. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Build a little bit of strength, a little bit at a time. Squeeze the legs, float. Slowly lower all the way down. Rest the forehead on your left hand. Bring the right foot in, quad stretch. Switch. Release. Cobra, tops of the feet down, elbows in close. Use your back strength to lift up halfway. And lower. Press up to a tabletop and back to a child's pose. Reconnect to the present moment. Remember being here a few breaths ago. tabletop, and back to downward facing dog. Let's find stillness this time. Make your adjustments, hands shoulder width, index fingers straight ahead, feet hip width, and you're pressing the heels down as you press the mat away with the hands too. Soft bend in the knees, look between the hands and walk to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, lift the upper body up. Arms overhead, shoulder width, palms face each other. Press to stand, bring your palms to touch, minimize extra movement. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, index fingers out. Press a button on the ceiling. 3 breaths. Lift out, stay tall, forward fold. Halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Lower to your knees if you want to. You don't have to. We're going to do a chaturanga push-up. Halfway down and press up. It's a small movement, takes a lot of strength. Let's do that again. Only press through to upward facing dog. And we hang out here because I love it. Feel the front body opening. Press through the front part of the hands, shoulders away from the ears. Someday the knees lift. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot between the hands, crescent lunge. So set up a lunge just like you normally would. Only establish a strong foundation so you can lift your upper body up, hands to hips, and then overhead. Someday you press the back leg straight. We're just getting started right now. I want to feel the front leg working. Shoulders relaxing. Hands to the mat, frame the right foot. Right foot back to plank. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge left side. Hands to hips will help you to get the shoulders over the hips where you want them. You're tall on the toes of the back foot. Reach the arms overhead without arching the chest through. Hands to the mat, lunge, plank. Downward facing dog. Top of the mat, forward fold. Let's halfway lift first. Lengthen the spine. And fold over both legs. Utkatasana. Bend the knees, stay low, and lift the upper body up. Wiggle the toes to make sure you can. Squeeze yourself lower. Squeeze the stomach in. Press to stand, palms touch. Inhale, arms overhead. 4 breaths, or your first back bend, but not or, actually. Inhale, arms overhead. 4 breaths, or. Lift out, forward fold. Halfway lift. And from here, plank. Side plank, right hand down, left arm up. And from here, plank. Plank pose. Left hand down, right arm up. Side plank. And plank. Knees up or down, chaturanga push-up, elbows in close. Lower down halfway. Inhale for the upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward dog. Crescent lunge, right side. Trust your body-mind connection. Trust that your body is more comfortable with this pose because you've been here before today already. Bend into the front knee a little bit more. Trust that your body is more comfortable with this pose because you've been here before today already. Hands to the mat, framing the right foot, lunge. Right foot back plank. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, left side. Downward facing. Crescent lunge, left side. Sit lower, as my teacher would definitely be telling me. Hands to the mat, lunge. Remember to stay present. Plank pose. When the mind wanders, just bring it back to each sensation, no judgment. Downward facing dog, excuse me. Top of the mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Soften the knees and round up to standing. Bring the palms to touch. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Step the feet wide, hands to hips. Align the outside edges of the feet with the short edges of the mat and fold forward. Halfway lift for a twist. Right hand stays down, left arm opens. Press the outside edges of the feet down. And switch, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Lengthen forward again. Halfway lift and walk over to the left leg. You can reach for the outside of the left ankle. Try not to move the legs too much. Halfway lift and walk over to the left leg. You can reach for the outside of the left ankle. And switch. Try not to move the legs too much. Come back to center. Let's hands to hips for balance. Stand up and step to the top of the mat right away. Utkatasana. Sit down. Stand up, bring the palms to touch. Okay, neck. Inhale, arms overhead. 4 breaths. Stand up, bring the palms to touch. Inhale, arms overhead. 4 breaths. Lift out. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Let's sit all the way down. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Hold to the outside edges of the feet, sit up tall. Shoulders roll back and down, and fold over, butterfly legs. Soles of the feet together, knees apart. Hold the outside edges of the feet, sit up tall. Shoulders roll back and fold over, butterfly legs. Sit up. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Left foot in, right foot out, sit up tall. Sit bones are evenly placed on the mat. Left arm reaches up and over. Side body stretch. And you'll feel this in the right hamstring and inner thigh. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Left foot in, right foot out, tall. Sit bones are evenly placed on the mat. Left arm reaches up and over. Side body stretch. And you'll feel this in the right hamstring and inner thigh. And sit up, switch out your legs. Right arm up and over. Remember to try to keep this in the side body and not dip forward. And sit up. Bring your feet toward the front of the mat. Reverse tabletop. Hands behind you. Press and lift. And sit up. Bring your feet toward the front of the mat. Reverse tabletop. Hands behind you. Press and lift. Sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Arms overhead. Reach and fold forward over both legs. Sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Arms overhead. Reach and fold forward over both legs. Sit up. Cross the left foot over the right leg for a seated twist. The right leg is extended. The sole of the right foot faces away from you. Hook the right elbow around the left knee. Left hand is behind you as a kickstand. Bring the right shoulder blade forward, left shoulder blade back. The right leg is extended. The sole of the right foot faces away from you. Release, keep your legs as they are. For a seated pigeon, lean back so you can bend the right leg, sole of the foot is down. You're going to press into the hands to bring the chest closer to the left calf. Make sure you can draw a full circle with the right, or with the left foot. That's now on your right side. Extend the right leg, keep the legs mostly as they are. We're going to continue to cross the left leg over the right, so the knees are stacked. Sit up tall and lengthen out with a long spine over the leg, the leg set up. And sit up. We're going to go forward with a round spine. Bring the forehead to the knee. You can press down and away with the hands to assist. And sit up. We're going to go forward with a round spine. Bring the forehead to the knee. You can press down and away with the hands to assist. Sit up. Reach your legs out in front of you. Sit up tall. And fold forward. Scan the body right to left. And just notice what's happening on each side. Reach your legs out in front of you. Sit up tall. And fold forward. Scan the body right to left. And just notice what's happening on each side. Sit up. Reverse tabletop. Hands behind you. Knees, feet, hip width. Press and lift. Sit up. Reverse tabletop. Hands behind you. Knees, feet, hip width. Press and lift. And sit down. Cross the right leg over the left. Sit up tall. Even can press down a little bit with the left hand or the left foot. No, the right foot. It's on the left side. Hook the left elbow around the right knee, right hand behind you, twist. Press down with the right hand to bring the right shoulder blade back. Hook the left elbow around the right knee, right hand behind you, twist. Press down with the right hand to bring the right shoulder blade back. Release into a seated pigeon. Release into a seated pigeon. And extend the left leg. Let's stack the knees, sit up tall, get yourself established, and then flat, long spine forward over the left or over both legs. Extend the left leg. Let's stack the knees, sit up tall, get yourself established, Sit up, round spine. Sit up, release. Reverse tabletop, hands behind you, press and open. Sit up, release. Reverse tabletop, hands behind you, press and open. Sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you, arms above the head. Fold forward. Sit down. Extend your legs out in front of you, arms above the head. Fold forward. Sit up. Lie back on your back. Bring your cactus your arms and take a few fidgets to let the shoulders open up. Let's place the soles of the feet on the mat and then let the knees drop open. Bring your cactus your arms and take a few fidgets to let the shoulders open up. Let's place the soles of the feet on the mat and then let the knees drop open. Reach your arms overhead, bring the knees back together, and extend your legs long. Bring the right heel to the right corner of the mat, and then pick up the left leg and cross it over the right at the ankle. The left knee can bend a little bit. You're going to pick your upper body up and scoot it to the right. Arms overhead, hold the left wrist with the right hand. This is like a standing side body stretch on the floor. So you're shaped like a banana. I feel this all the way down the left side of my body into the hip flexor, IT band a little bit. Just enjoy. This counters hunching forward. It'll relax the shoulders and upper back as well. Just enjoy. This counters hunching forward. Relax the shoulders and upper back as well. And switch sides. I haven't done this in a while. It's one of my favorites. So you're going to pick up or bring the left heel to the left corner of the mat. You can actually lift your upper body up and scoot it to the left. Relax the right shoulder down. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. You're going to pick up or bring the left heel to the left corner of the mat. You can actually lift your upper body up and scoot it to the left. Relax the right shoulder down. Hold the right wrist with the left hand. Come back to center. Hug your knees into the chest. Come back to center. Hug your knees into the chest. Happy baby. Hug the knees in and lengthen your legs out. Shavasana. I will be in touch. Close the eyes, relax the temples, let the feet kind of flop open, untuck the shoulder blades. Just exist. Close the eyes, relax the feet kind of flop open, untuck the shoulder blades. Just exist. Stay still. Introduce a really deep breath. Fill all the way up. We're going to hold at the top. Pause. Long exhale. Near the end of the breath, blink the eyes open. Can you feel the light as it re-enters the eyes? Let's sit up and make your way gently, holding on to whatever peace you achieved, presence you felt. Take that with you. And sit up tall. Left arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. And switch. Keep the right sit bone down. Both arms overhead. Let's twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Release through center, arms overhead, and twist to the left. And back to center for a closing breath. Reach the arms wide and overhead. Exhale, hands lower down. Gratitude for your practice. I am grateful for your presence. Thank you for joining me. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you. Until next time, namaste. Gratitude for your practice. I am grateful for your presence. Thank you for joining me. Yay. Now I think I go film again. I don't know. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you subscribe and like and comment and check out some of the favorite things I have linked below. And let me know what you need in a yoga class. And later. Bye.